story for The Cloud That Wanted to Fly. The cloud that wanted to fly high above the world, where the sky stretched forever in shades of blue, there lived a small, fluffy cloud named Nimbus. Nimbus wasn't like the other clouds. While they were content to drift wherever the wind carried them, Nimbus dreamed of something more. I want to fly, Nimbus often declared, puffing himself up with determination. The bigger clouds laughed. You're already in the sky, Nimbus, said a towering storm cloud. What more could you want? But we're just floating, Nimbus said, looking wistfully at the birds soaring below. I want to go where I choose, not where the wind decides. I want to feel the rush of freedom. The other clouds shook their vaporous heads. That's not how clouds work. We drift, we rain, we dissolve. That's the way of things. But Nimbus wasn't ready to give up. Every day he watched the birds flap their wings and glide effortlessly. He admired the way planes roared through the sky, carving their own paths. And he marveled at shooting stars, streaking across the heavens with dazzling purpose. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in gold and crimson, Nimbus noticed a small bird struggling against the wind. It was a sparrow, its tiny wings flapping furiously as it tried to reach its nest before nightfall. Nimbus drifted closer. You look tired, he said gently. The sparrow, startled by the talking cloud, paused mid-flight. I am, it admitted. The wind is strong today, and I've flown so far. Nimbus had an idea. Climb onto me, he said. I'll carry you to your nest. The sparrow hesitated, but then nodded, landing lightly on Nimbus's fluffy surface. Nimbus felt a spark of excitement. This was his chance to do something different. As the wind pushed him along, Nimbus focused all his energy on moving. Not just drifting, but really moving. It wasn't easy. Clouds weren't meant to steer themselves, and Nimbus wobbled and stretched as he tried to change direction. But the thought of helping the sparrow gave him strength. Slowly, he began to move toward the distant tree, where the sparrow's nest waited. You're doing it! The sparrow chirped. Nimbus beamed, his edges glowing faintly in the fading light. I'm flying! By the time they reached the nest, the stars were twinkling in the darkened sky. The sparrow hopped off and looked up at Nimbus with gratitude. Thank you, Nimbus. You're not like other clouds. Nimbus felt a swell of pride. I just wanted to help. As the sparrow nestled into its home, Nimbus floated higher, his heart lighter than ever. That night, something magical happened. The stars, which had watched his efforts, began to whisper. Their voices were like tiny chimes, and their light sparkled brighter than usual. Nimbus, they called, we've seen your determination. You've shown us that even clouds can dream. For your courage, we will grant you a gift. Suddenly, Nimbus felt a rush of energy. His edges became sharper,